I got the thumbs up with 2 minutes on the clock, so this fight's gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go! Very powerful, immediately flies over to the other side, not giving Marg much time to spin up its large horizontal spinner. Very powerful, sends Marg into the wall a couple times. The energy of that spinner causing some serious ricochets off the walls. Very powerful, trying to use that vertical spinner to pop up Marg, use its own weapon against it. Marg also getting some decent hits in with that very powerful looking horizontal spinner. Oh, some more sparks fly as they go weapon to weapon. Very powerful, is not afraid to go weapon to weapon against this terrifying horizontal spinner. Looks like a wheel may have gotten knocked off of very powerful. That's going to hamper some of its drive. We'll see if Marg can take advantage. Marg goes in for another hit. Very powerful, gets inverted. Marg is not immediately moving to capitalize though. Marg looking to line up another hit. Very powerful, trying to get some space so it can right itself. Marg gives chase into the blue corner. Very powerful, goes up against the wall there for a second. Marg trying to go for one of the other wheels, trying to get rid of the entire drivetrain if it can. Very powerful, using the wall to try and right itself, bounces off of Marg. Does get itself righted on the far wall though as Marg resets itself out in center. Very powerful, trying to get that armor pointed toward. Oh! Marg ricochets off of Very Powerful's armor and embeds its blade into the floor. We did pause the timer right away on that one. It looks like they are going to do a single unstick, arena-based unstick, after which the fight will continue. All right, once we have the thumbs up, it would like 40 seconds on the clock. All right, 40 seconds on the clock. We got the thumbs up. All right, this fight can resume in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, both bots spin their weapons back up. 40 seconds left to impress the judges. Very Powerful loses another wheel, but it's not. It still has some mobility. Marg doing its best to use that horizontal spinner to its best. Very Powerful throwing that its weapon and its armor at Marg, trying to get some damage in. 20 seconds remaining in the fight. Marg spins back up. Very Powerful trying to take center. Deflects Marg's away with the armor. Both these bots trying to still be aggressive despite the damage. Marg doing a great job though. Less than 5 seconds remaining. Trying to go for some last second hits. And that's time. Time in the round. Excellent fight from both competitors. Fight will start in 3, 2, 1, go! Both bots make their way out to the center. Marg spins up its weapon. Weaponized. Uses its armor to bounce Marg into the wall. Marg gets a good hit on the side of Weaponized. Looks like both bots took some serious damage after that last hit. I can't tell what's going on with Marg, but Weaponized has a huge chunk out of the side of it. Looks like Marg's weapon blade may have broken after that hit. Minute 30, this fight's dynamic has definitely shifted. Oh, Marg gets knocked up onto the wall by Weaponized. A little bit of the tilt meter on the pinball machine doesn't exist here, so Marg gets down from the wall. The fight continues, just over a minute remaining. Weaponized gets a short pin on Marg there. Both bots doing their best to now try and control the arena after those big hits early on. Weaponized trying to use its flipper arm to grab onto Marg. Good hit into the wall, but also manages to flip itself at the same time. They chase each other into the other wall here. Marg trying to control the arena. Both these bots going back out to center, trying to control what they can. 30 seconds remaining. Weaponized gets a good shove, sends Marg into the wall. Marg gets out before any pins can happen, though. Marg now trying to become a full body spinner, see if that'll work for them. It does make it hard for Weaponized to get a good shove. Oh, a good slam into the blue corner. Allows Weaponized to get a pin for a few seconds here. 5 seconds remaining in the fight. Some last minute impressions for the judges. And that's time in the round. Fight will start in 3, 2, 1, go! Both these horizontal spinners spin up, looking to get some big hits in. Oh, immediately some good sparks fly. A couple gashes as the bots bounce off the floor. Marg got inverted, makes driving a little bit harder as you usually design around the centrifugal force. Managed to get itself righted off that last hit though. You can see that it definitely has better drive control, giving Spectre a good chase. Both these bots, ooh, another big weapon-to-weapon hit. Sending each other to opposite sides. Marg being aggressive there. Spectre chasing as well. Neither of these bots are afraid to go weapon-to-weapon. Oh! Some big hits there. That last hit seems to have disabled Spectre. Big hit on the wall there. Did some damage to the plexiglass. That's a knockout. Knockout win for Marg. In 3, 2, 1, go! Weaponized. Trying to keep its armor pointed towards Marg. Marg spins up that spinner. Marg trying to take the center. Currently beating both a full body spinner and a horizontal spinner. Oh, a good hit there. They glance off of each other. Oh, big chunk of the bot comes flying off, but it's still functional. Looks like that was a side panel off the side of Weaponized Incompetence. Oh, there goes a wheel. Marg doing its best here to try and dismantle Weaponized one at a time. That armor on Weaponized is still very strong though. Trying to use the weapon of Marg against itself. Oh, it hits the wall, sends itself flying against the other side. Needs to spin down for a second. Oh, a big hit there, sends both bots flying into opposite walls. Just over a minute remaining. Oh, Weaponized Incompetence doing its best to keep itself going. That last hit jammed up Marg's weapon, it looks like, so it is unable to continue using that, but has less than a minute remaining in the fight, trying to now control its opponent, who's definitely been struggling. Get started again in 3, 2, 1, go! Both bots immediately get into a shoving match. Weaponized Incompetence trying to use what's left of its drive chain to push around Marg. Marg is going to have to use a little bit different strategy because its weapon is now disabled. Oh, gets Weaponized flipped upside down, but Weaponized still has its flipper arm, able to self-correct that way. Just under 20 seconds remaining. Both bots doing the best they can with what they have left. 10 seconds remaining. Both bots kind of stuck against the wall there for a second, but they back out. And that's time. Time in the round. Great job from both our competitors. In 3, 2, 1, go! Both weapons spin up to speed. Skippy and Marg. Oh, big hit there. Skippy with the drum spinner, or egg beater, I guess. Marg with the horizontal spinner. That first hit definitely slowed down Skippy a little bit. Both bots being cautious in their approach. Trying to get another big hit. There's a lot of energy in that box. Neither one of them wants to hit in the wrong spot. Oh, big hit. They send each other flying. Skippy up against the wall. Marg is spinning down in the middle of the arena. Also has a, oh, all right, Marg is moving. Skippy gets it down off the wall. There's pieces in a few different spots here. Looks like maybe both weapons were disabled in that big hit. It's hard to say. Marg spinning up at least a little bit. Maybe not. Might have just been some residual momentum there. Both bots now trying to change of plans with less than a minute left in the fight. We're going to have to show which one's more functional, which one has got the better drive here. Skippy trying to crab walk. Marg trying to use the armor on the back to push Skippy around. Neither of them really designed to be control bots. Marg itself looking like it's having a little bit of drive trouble. Oh, and there's a tap out. I got the thumbs up, so this fight will start in 3, 2, 1, go! Timer starts, so that's good. Oh, big hit from Pipeline Punch sends Marg into the wall. Marg also spun up. You can see sparks coming off as it hits the armor on Pipeline Punch. Pipeline Punch gets another big hit there. Looks like Marg may have lost its weapon belt. Maybe Pipeline lost its belt as well. It's hard to tell. Neither bot has their weapon spun up right now. Pipeline pushing Marg around, pins it into the corner. Marg manages to spin out. Pipeline once again trying to get a pin. Pipeline gets the pin. Both bots make their way back out. Marg looks like it's having a little bit of a drivetrain issue, but has still managed to get around Pipeline. Pipeline trying to corral it. Just over a minute remaining after Pipeline gets another pin in the blue corner. Looks like Marg still has some maneuverability, trying to push Pipeline around. Pipeline doing a good job of corralling Marg. Those big hits early disabled both weapon systems. Definitely a change of strategy needed. Marg charges around, tries to get a good shove on the side of Pipeline Punch. Pipeline Punch using that wide wedge on the front of it. A little bit more armor on that one, conducive for pushing. Marg using the backside armor, normally good at protecting its bot. It's going to be a little bit better for pushing than the front there. Oh, looks like Marg might have gotten tangled up in a weapon belt that was left on from an earlier hit. Unfortunately, it can't move at the moment. The countdown has started. And that's a knockout. That's a knockout win for Pipeline Punch.